love watching is great ball movement,
which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Fires the three. Koulibaly, no good. And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Chalk up two there.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
To the inside. Pass to Koulibaly. Off target from three-point range.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe gave me a few minutes to catch up. Now he's worried Chris Paul will take over the game, saying he's mentally beyond where most players have ever been. His ability to read the floor, make decisions, work the refs, call out teammates. He checks every box when it comes to leadership. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all five guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Now here's Paul. Barnes outside. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. Washington with the rebound. Locked in right side. Nice ball movement by Washington. The kick out to Poole. The Wizards with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
At the line,
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of this one.
2 shots.
And so Sohan nails both of them. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I could see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And just another weapon that Jordan Poole has in his offensive arsenal.
The shot's good from Paul.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Pass to Poole. To the wing on the left. The shot by Brogdon wide open. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
Second team foul.
Here's Paul. He takes it in. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Wembanyama, a screen. Just 5 to shoot. And that one is good.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Pass to Song. And here's Valanciunas. Poole on the wing. Coulibaly with it. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Castle. Oh, that's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:06 left here in the opening quarter. Vassell, right side. Here's Collins, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
There's just so much activity from John Collins as a stretch 5 at times, hard to track around the floor.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Well, a little physicality for a little guy goes a long way, and a little physicality from a big guy, that goes Valanciunas as well.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Here's Kuzma. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Good at getting defenders to compromise on the inside. Kuzma drawing a foul that time.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Spurs making a change here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4 or the small forward. And that's impressive versatility from this young player.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And finished off by Collins.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid off.
Kuzma, that's good. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here's Vassell. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Back to Kispert. No good from outside. Spurs leading by 6. And when you watch Kispert, you know, Brent, you can see the aggression he plays with when he's going at the rim.
Yeah, sometimes Corey will surprise you because you know he's a spot-up shooter and you know he's elite at doing that, but he will attack, go in there, and throw his body at guys to create some scoring opportunities.
Washington with the ball. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. Outside for George. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Here's Jones. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Pass to Champagnie. Now Vassell. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's let it fly.
Now, here is George. Another shot. Out to Kuzma. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs leading by 12. Spurs passing it around. Barnes can't get it to go.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance. We saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. You got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. So it's the Wizards now, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Back to George. Clock at 6. Over to the left wing. For 3, Kispert. Here's San Antonio. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Johnson. Left side, Jones. And finished off by Collins.
Pretty nice show of athleticism as Zach Collins rises up.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Spurs making a change here. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Now here's Jones. Driving the lane. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Nailed from three-point land.
3-point field goal.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Brogdon has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Pass to Carrington. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And that one misses.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Here's Jones. The rebound by Carrington.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And boy, what a much-needed bucket there. Ends a 16-0 run by San Antonio.
You know, Brent, the Wizards had a very tough 23-24 campaign, didn't they?
Very difficult for everybody, their fans, their ownership, and their coaching staff, which changed last year. Just 15 wins, a record low for a very prideful Washington franchise. Their offense struggled. Their defense was 28th. On the bright side, a lot of minutes went to their younger players, so it's going to be another year of development in Washington.
Knocks down the three ball.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Paul with the ball. Makes it off the glass. Paul's got 6 points.
CP3 using his quickness there. Doesn't have the size, but we know he's got the will.
Inside. Sarr's shot is off. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on an 18-5 run here. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Spurs passing it around. Here's Paul. It's deflected. Pass to Koulibaly. Cool with it. Paul with the steal. And Wembanyama, that's for two. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Wizards trailed by 19. Here's Poole. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And the dunk by Sochan.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now, here's Brogdon. Nothing on the board. On the wing, Koulibaly. No good on the triple. San Antonio leading by 21. Pass to Sochan. Paul surveying the floor. Here's Castle. The three. Buries it from three-point range. Paul's got 9 points.
If he gets a good look, Paul's going to make you pay from distance.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, so you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report.
Timeout.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And it's Brogdon off the drive. And the rejection by Wembanyama. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Anytime Paul gets here, you can bet that he's going to step to the line and knock him down.
Down low. Sochan. And the dunk by Sochan.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Back to Brogdon. Now Sarr. Still scoreless. Just 5 on the clock. Coulibaly, no good. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
Brogdon outside. Pass to Kuzma. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Kuzma's got 8 points.
And Kuzma has proven he can be an effective scorer whether he's operating on or off the ball.
It's good from long range.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Here's Sarr. Launches it. Kuzma can't get it to go. Paul, right side. Floats one up. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
A super touch on the floater there from Chris Paul. Fooling the defense completely and then getting off the difficult shot.
Pass to Sarr. And the rejection by Wembanyama. 1:11 left here in the third quarter. Good work there as it goes.
Defenders try to knock Wembanyama off his rhythm, but he knows it's coming and he's prepared for it.
Here's Coulibaly. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Pass to Castle. And stolen by Sarr. Here's Poole. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Using those hops to attack the rim. Poole takes flight.
Now here's Paul. 17 points in the game. There's the drive. They get it back. Here's Castle. Puts up a 3. And Chris Paul hits from deep. Paul's got 20 points.
And things falling for CP3 in this one. The scoring outbursts we're getting.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Pass to Barnes. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And here is Poole. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. It's
the Spurs, 57.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Jones. Going inside. Johnson outside. Collins. Rebound, Washington. Right side, George. Nice ball movement by Washington. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
The Wizards making a switch here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Collins. Here's the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Pass to Valanciunas. Now George. Collins grabs the miss. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, that's a great play by Johnson. Great patience, not just jacking up the shot. He's thinking out there.
Wizards making a switch here. And he sinks the second. So it's the Wizards now. Here's Carrington. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle. Every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Jones with it. And he drives in. Out to the right wing. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Kispert wide open. He fires. The Wizards with another miss. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Johnson the screen. Jones with it. Butler covering. On the basket by Jones.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
A beautiful reverse layup.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And it's Butler missing. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Johnson in the corner. It's Vassell on the wing. And the three off target. Here's Carrington. And again, Washington no good. And here are the Spurs. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Pass to Jones. A three-pointer off the mark. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Over to the wing. Here's Champagnie. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Pass to Carrington. Jones with it. Defended by Butler. And the basket by Jones.
They're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
.133 left to play in the final quarter. For three, Kispert. Good on the triple. Kispert got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for San Antonio.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Chris Paul.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Vassell outside. 4 on the clock. A shot by Johnson, no good. And it's Washington's ball. Here's Butler, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Pass to Valanciunas. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Kispert from the arc. Second chance shot. No good from Valanciunas. Here's Champagnie. Can't connect. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans
do this all day, telling me straight, ayy, ready whenever I been so.